Hey, this is Nellie's Farm. It is Friday, Halloween, October 31st, 2025. I got some breaking news for you guys. I'll try to get through this pretty quick. 2 federal judges ordered that SNAP benefits be paid. Now, there is a contingency fund now I heard it was $6 billion. Now, I listened to this lawyer on YouTube. He said, and just like an hour ago, it's $5.5 billion. Now, SNAP requires, I thought that was $8 billion. He said it's $9.2 billion. So they only have roughly half of what they need. But the USDA, which is what SNAP EBT is under, also said today that even though that fund only can fund roughly half of the benefits that need to go out, they said that there is a possibility that they could allocate more funds that are put somewhere else. So that's really good news because people are starting to wig out. I don't see it out here, of course, but I see it online. And anyway, now, even if this is taken care of, oh, by the way, they said there might be a delay. Granted, this goes through because the 2 federal judges ordered this. You would think it would. It's going to be a little bit delayed. So, if you get your SNAP, November 3rd, or I don't know, it might take them a few extra days, according to what I heard today from this lawyer. So he keeps abreast of everything. Now, even if this is funded, I've heard nothing about the federal troops. Okay, the other day, 1.5 million federal, or not troops, well, them too, federal employees did not get their paychecks. But our troops did get paid October 15th, but another paycheck is due tomorrow, November 1st. So I don't know about that, or the Head Start funding, which I mentioned in my last video. Funds are going to be gone for Head Start funding, and that's a big one because parents, count on that for childcare, free childcare, and that's the only way they're able to work. Their paychecks would probably be the same, if not less, than what it costs for childcare, especially if you have, more than one child. So nobody said anything about them or those poor TSA workers. More and more are not coming to work because they're not paid. And it's just a mess right now. The airports are a mess, especially the big ones, because they are so short on staff. But I wanted to bring you this news. Now, according to Bernie Sanders, I saw this small speech from yesterday. He said it would be illegal for the Trump administration not to use that emergency contingency fund on SNAP because they enacted a law years ago, I guess, and it's just for that. And he has said recently, Trump said, we're not going to use that. Well, Bernie Sanders and by the way, I'm not either on either side. I learned a long time ago that none of them really represent us. And of course they're both pointing fingers back and forth, So we will see. So hopefully it sounds like they are going to fund at least half of it up front with a few day delay, and then allocate other funds for the rest of it. They said that might be a little later too. So I wanted to bring you this breaking information. Just like from an hour ago, please subscribe, hit that like button for me. Hardly anybody does. I'm not monetized, and I've had this channel for years. I work hard to try to keep you guys informed, even though I'm very chronically sick and struggling financially, just like everybody else out there, pretty much. So I hope that this is good news for everybody, because this isn't just going to affect people who get EBT. This is going to affect everybody. The stores will shut down, a lot of them. There'll be looting and everything. You can count on it. The prices are going to be outrageous from this. simply because they'll be probably, making up for lost sales. Cashiers will be laid off. It's $8 billion loss overnight if SNAP isn't funded. And it's going to trickle down to the truck driving jobs, freight, and shipping, receiving, all that. It's not just about EBT. It's going to affect everybody. So, anyway, I wanted to bring you this. If I hear anything about the troops, if they're going to get paid tomorrow, millions of troops, because October 15th they took money from some research fund to pay them because it was an emergency. So tomorrow's their next paycheck, so we'll see. And will the National Guard and everybody continue to be deployed to the cities and do all this stuff? And if they don't get paid, think about that. Just like the airport workers are walking off the job. ICE is being paid and they're getting big bonuses. They got paid ahead. It's different funding completely. So anyway, our militaries throughout the world, they have to be paid. And think of the damage to the economy already, because 1.5 million federal workers didn't get paid. They have their own food lines now. All right, I've went on enough. I wanted to bring you this breaking news. I will keep you up to date if I hear anything else, guys. Thanks for watching. Happy Halloween, and if you're going out, be safe out there tonight. And please like and subscribe, share my content. Thanks.